Hey guys, my name is Jesper Nissen, and the topic of today's video is link building for a new website. What links should you build and in what order? The process of link building for a new domain is something that I have perfected for many years. So what I'm going to show you today in today's video is all of the links that I'm building when I'm starting out a new domain or a new website. You don't need to build all of these links, but I encourage you to do it, because if you are building all of these links, then consider the fact that you're doing more than 95 or more than 99% of your competition. If you're building all of these links, you will get ahead and you will get a much easier time to rank your blog posts. So let me just point you over to yax.site first. And so if you're the type that prefer to read a blog post about such things, you can click on this here, dude. And then I've written out a complete blog post with all the links and to all the services that I use. So let's get started. So the first thing that I always do and always start out by doing is I always start out by building a Google Business profile, if at all possible. So if your website has a physical address attached to it, obviously that's a little bit difficult if it's a affiliate website, for example. But if it is a physical product or a web shop or software as a service or anything that has a physical address, I really encourage you to start up by building a Google Business profile, because the Google Business profile is a Google-owned property. It allows you to insert information about your company, description, your services, your keywords, and you can even place a link to your website. And when you're posting on the Google Business profile, you can include links, outgoing links to whatever you want to link to. So you're actually getting links from a Google verified property. So that's, of course, that's what I recommend. And let me show you what mine looks like. So if I go to Google, so I'm logged in with the Gmail that is attached to my Google Business profile. When I search here, so this is what my Google Business profile looks like, and you can see here. So this post that I made about that I'm the Prince of SEO, so I can actually click on learn more here, dude.
Hey guys,
and then my name is close that one again, and then I'm taking to my YouTube video. So this post is about the Prince of SEO, of course, and it's linking to my YouTube video, but it could also be a post about link building for a new domain, for example. And then I could actually link to the blog post that I just showed you before. So that's just a thing to keep in mind. So that's the starting point. That's point number one when you're doing link building for a new domain. Or point number 0 actually. So the first thing you need to do is you need to build out the social media profiles. And so the good thing is that if you have built a Google Business profile, you can actually see what profiles does Google recommend you to build. So let's go back to my Google Business profile, and I can click on this guy here, edit profile, dude. And then it opens this pop-up here where I can edit my information. So if I click on contact here, dude, you can see here that I have added the link to my website, of course. But then I can also click on this guy here, this pencil here, and then I see these 7 social media profiles that Google recommends. So in my mind, if Google recommends or if Google has a space in their Google Business profile for these 7 guys here, then I'm going to build them. That's just how I think. So it's YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, TikTok, and Twitter, or X as we call it now. So that's the starting point. And the good thing about having a Google Business profile is that you can actually, as I'm showing you here, you can actually insert these links in your Google Business profile. So you have this kind of like platform that's a GPP, and it's binding all of this information about you, your company, and your website together in this place. And I want to give a special mention to the Twitter or the X. Let me actually just open this here in a new tab here. So this is one of the guys that I really encourage you to build, because we now have this thing called articles, and you can see some of the articles that I have written, or the 3 articles that I've published here. And so the thing is with these articles is that you can now insert HTML. So this is an H1, this is an H2, and you can see unnumbered bullet points, numbered bullet points. You can see anchor text links going to whatever it is that you want to link to. So that's just my recommendation. At least build the X profile. So let's move on to number 2, citations. So Citations is a kind of website that allows you to insert information about your website and company in a structured manner. So it's websites that are typically free, and typically they don't offer a lot of link building power. So it's not like if you're building a lot of citations, 100 or 200 citations, it's not like I'm going to it's not like that you're going to rank, for everything just by building citations. But I see actually citations being super important these days because of the AI overview. Because what I'm seeing in my testing is that the more times that your brand is getting mentioned, the more likely it is that your brand is being mentioned also in the AI overview, because Google's algorithm works in a different way than the AI overview algorithms, because the AI is just a brain, not like the human brain, but it's just an artificial brain that's just being trained on a lot of material. So if the AI overview machine is seeing your brand, your keywords being mentioned on 200 websites, then it just has to associate your brand with that keyword. So if anybody searches for that keyword in the Google machine, then you will pop up. That's actually how I got my website to pop for the AI overview. I made a video about this. The schema writer have a WordPress plugin. So you can see here it's the 17th of July today, but a week ago I published the WordPress plugin for schema writer. And because I posted to Facebook, because I posted to Reddit, you see Reddit here, because I posted to X, you can see X here, because I posted to these websites, I'm now being recognized as having the AI overview for this search term. Schema Writer has a WordPress plugin. So that's the reason that the citations are powerful. Not because so much as the link power, but because of the AI overview. And of course, you do get an accumulated effect by building out all of these links in this list. You get the accumulated link building power, so they do have some power also. So the way that I build my citations is I don't build them manually. I go to a place like Fiverr or Legit. And of course, Legit is a website that's being owned by Chris Walker that you can see in this picture. So the way that I do it, I click on Legit, icon up here, and then I close this here, and then I search for citations. Good. And then I see some recommendations that the Legit platform is giving me. So you can see here, this guy is your booster, citation expert, superstar SEO, that's Chris himself, and so on and so forth. So in my experience, I just choose one of the cheapest options. I don't think I've tried this guy here, this gig here. I don't remember if I've tried this, so I don't know what this entails. But normally I just purchase a package that's around $25 or something like that. So actually any of these guys, I probably won't check the cheapest one, but any of these guys, $19, $25, $15, $25, $19, any of these will do. It's more important that you actually do it than you just think about it. So that's the citations. So the next in line is the press releases. And press releases are also very important because of several factors. So the first factor is that when you're building a press release, you're writing a piece of text that's then being distributed to a number of press release websites or news websites. So let me actually just open directly. So Randy the news guy, Randy wrote, that's where I buy most of my press releases. And so Randy has these packages here, the standard package 97. He has the advanced package of 197 and then the premium package. So of course it's up to you, and also what budget do you have. So the thing is, these press releases, you include a text, you write about your service, your offering, or your products, your company, and then the press release is distributed to a lot of websites. And you can see here that the standard package includes links from ABC, NBC, Fox News, and so on and so forth. And then you can get more links here and even more links here, like Benzinga and Yahoo News and Finance. So you get a lot of referring domains from super duper high authority websites. So that's number one. So number one, a lot of referring domains. It might give you some boost. So let's say that you have written a blog post about something. You are distributing a press release, targeted that article, that blog post. Then this blog post will rank higher just because of the press release or the press releases. Normally just write one press release for a blog post. It will rank higher. So that's the advantage number one. A lot of referring domains, high authority domains. Your blog post service will rank higher. Advantage number two. So a lot of these press releases, they have such high authority that they will actually rank also on page 1 in Google. So you get the parasite SEO effect. So you write a blog post about, for example, I could write a blog post about schema writer or press release, purchase a press release from Randy, and then he distributes it. And then all of a sudden on page 1, some of these websites, they will rank. And I've seen that every time that I purchase a press release from Randy. Doesn't have to be Randy, but that's what I use. I do see some of these sites actually ranking on page 1. So you get this, you get more than one position on page 1. And the last thing is that they can also help you get featured in the AI overview. So that's also a relatively new thing, that by a press release, target your brand and your keyword, and you have a much higher likelihood of getting featured in the AI overview. So that's not something to that's something to consider. That so if it's important to you to actually be featured in the AI overview, because I mean, if you're not featured, your competition is featured. So what do you choose? You have to get in the AI overview because it is here now, whether we like it or not. So you might as well do what it takes. And I know from my testing and a lot of SEO influencers are talking about that they are using press releases to actually get featured in the AI overview. If budget is an option, or it's not an option, but if budget is a thing for you, and because not everybody has $97 to build links like that, just randomly spend money, then you can also go to Legit press release. It's not something that I have tried, but I know that let's see here, I know that people are doing this. So 25 press release, 59. So you can see here Randy still 97, right? But we have cheaper options here, and I know that also on Fiverr we also get cheaper options. Okay, so we have here this guy here, he has a press release, Benzinga bar chart digital journal for $6. So I mean, $6, even if you are on a budget, I'm sure that you can afford $6. So yeah, check this out. So the next in line is the donate links or donation links. So the donation links is not something that I'm typically super fond of talking about, because it's kind of like my secret superpower, a super weapon, or one of them anyway. So donation links is links that you get from websites where you donate money to. So let's say that you have a local sports club, something like that, local something that you want to support. They have a website, and then you donate $50 or $100, whatever, to this website, and in return they give you a mention and a do follow link back to your website. So there are several good things about these donate links, especially if it's local websites. They really boost your rankings, because these donate links, not many have them. If you have them, your competition does not have them, you will get higher. So let me show you an example of a link I use. So linuxmint.com/donors.php. So you can actually see here that each of these guys here, these are the latest donors. And you can see here top 100 donors, because I could just scroll down here, Fast Junkie. So you can see these guys, they have links. And let's see here, about project sponsors. Yeah, so here you have it. So law firm digital marketing. So if I check the specs on this page here, and I show the data for the exact URL, I hope you can see this overlay. So you'll note that this page on Linux Mint has a domain authority, or has a page authority of 48, domain authority of 78. But what is important is that it has a citation flow of 35 and trust flow of 26. What that means is that even though it has a ton of outgoing links, it will boost your citation flow and trust flow if that's important to you. And if you find enough of these donate links, your domain authority will go up, and your trust flow and citation flow will also go up. So that's just one of the, you can see here, SEO Centro, Silver City Jewelers. So that's just one of the tips that I use for myself. Minnesota Towing, I think they probably a spelling error there. Or is it spelled Minnesota? Yeah, it is spelled Minnesota. Okay, so, but anyway, so that's one of the tricks that I use when I'm starting out new websites and I want to boost domain authority, authority of the website per se. I purchase some of these links. So the bad thing about these links is that, especially with Linux Mint, is that you need to keep on paying month after month after month. So I don't remember if it's $10 or $20 per month. That's the minimum, but it's just a thing to keep in mind. If you want to keep the link, you need to keep on paying as far as I can recall. So yeah, so that's the donate links. Let's go on to the next one, cloud links. So cloud links is one of my favorite ways of link building. I build Yax, so obviously it is. So let's check out Yax. So Cloud link is in essence a static HTML website that you upload to a subdomain on Google Cloud, Amazon, Wasabi, Microsoft Azure, Backblaze, Vercel, Netlify. There are a lot of these cloud providers. And I think I can actually hop into Yax, cloud connectivity. So you can see here, that's this is the amount of cloud providers that we have currently in Yax. So Amazon, Microsoft, Google, and Bunny, and GitHub, and Cloudflare, and the newest ones, Netlify, Vercel. So besides the social media properties that we can also upload to. So, but anyway, so the cloud providers, the benefit that they have, these cloud providers, is that you upload this static HTML website to a given cloud provider. It's on a subdomain of the Amazon AWS.com domain, and it inherits some of the domain authority, some of the link building power. So that's this thing. You upload it to the subdomain in a so-called bucket, and it inherits some of the power. The good thing about these cloud sites is that you can make it to look as good or as bad as you want to make it. And you can insert as many outgoing links as you want. And because you control the content, you can also control, should it be do follow, should it be no follow, should it be anchor text links, and whatever. Let me just show you just real quick. So the page builder here, I will just choose this symbol here. And so now I'm inside of Yax, and I have this theme that looks like this. So this is what this theme looks like. So you can see that there is literally no difference between this and a WordPress theme, WordPress website. So you have background, you have buttons, you have text, you have anything. And if I want an outgoing link in this guy here, I can just go into Yax here. Let's see. Let's say that I want an outgoing link in this text. I can click here, and I can mark this and link to Yax.site, and update and preview. And now I have a link, outgoing link to Yax.site. So that's how easy it is to create these cloud sites, and also how easy it is to create outgoing links. So what I like to do is when I have a new website, let me just hop back to the cloud connectivity again. So when I have a new website, I like to build one supporting article per cloud site. So one on Amazon, one on Microsoft Azure, one on Google Cloud, one on Wasabi, one on Backblaze and Linode, and so on and so forth. So currently, if I just build one article per domain, I get 23 referring domains, high authority domains. And because I control the content I just showed you, I can choose to interlink these cloud sites. And yeah, so that's the power of the cloud sites. And furthermore, what's even more interesting is that if you're interested in IP diversity, all of these cloud sites, or most of them, they have various regions. So for example, Amazon, US East 1, US East 2, US East 3, and so on and so forth. And the difference between these regions is that they're placed in different data centers. And a different data center has a different IP. So even if it's technically on the same subdomain, it's on a different IP address. So there you have, so you can get more than 100 referring subdomains and IP addresses by using all of these cloud sites that we have here in Yax. So the next step was manually build links. So manual build links is one of my favorites, and manual build links, of course, besides social media profiles, is the link building type that I started out by doing, and it's one of the link building types that I still prefer to do myself. And let me show you what it could look like. So if I search for Jesper Nissen in Google, and I scroll down, let's see if we can see anything here. Do it. Or perhaps if I search for Jesper Nissen SEO, like this. So that's me, Jesper Nissen SEO. So we have a Google site, and here we have the about.me profile. So if I click on this guy here, so this website, or this profile that you're looking at now, is a free profile that you can create on the website about.me. And if we inspect the properties of this guy here, you can see that it has a page authority of 43 and a domain authority of 92. So the upside of these types of links are several. So first of all, many of them has super high authority, domain authority and page authority, and you control the content. So it's not like a citation, because then on this guy anyway, there's not a specific field for your address and your company name, but you do determine yourself what it is that you want to write about. So I wrote about me. I have a master's degree in physics, blah, blah, blah. I have SEO courses on my course page in my website. So if I click on this guy here, I'm then taken to this page here that contains my link building courses. And if let me just go back again. So yeah, so it's free, high authority, and you control the anchor text. Anyway, you do this in the about.me profile. And there are more than 100 that I have identified of these kinds of links. And because they are free, and because it's a mix of no follow and do follow, it's super duper good to build just a lot of these links. I know that it can be time consuming because it's something that you have to do manually, but it's something that I really enjoy doing. And I encourage you to just keep in mind, oh, I need to build a couple of links. Just build 1 or 2 of these links a day, or just set 1 day a week aside for this and build, let's say 5. And you can see that your domain authority will start to grow just a little bit, each month if you build these links. So yeah, and the way so the about.me is one of these links, and another type is the, let's see if we can see more. Tab link is also another one. Here it is, and then we have Calameo. Another one. Let's see here. I think it's fun to see how well do they rank. So about.me seems to rank well, and I also made a video about that. Actually, for the about.me profile, it can also even get you into the AI overview. So we also have this AnyFlip, looks like this, and so on, and Linktree, and so on and so forth. So what I did by so the way that I found all of these link profiles is that I asked ChatGPT, Linktree, give me a list of 20 alternative websites to Linktree or about.me, and then you get the list, and then you can go out and test if they are actually working, or if there is such a thing in the list that you get from ChatGPT. And so that's how I build my list. So I have a list of 103 links like this. So yeah, so that's something I built for all my websites. So the last thing, guest post and paid link insertions. So let me just build a small line like this. So the first 6 steps, or the first 7 steps if you count the GBP, but the first 6 steps is something that I encourage you to do. Of course, if you don't have the budget to use Yax to build cloud links, you can skip that part, but I encourage you to build the other 5 link types. And this step number 7, guest post and paid link insertions. If budget is not a problem, then I encourage you to look at this, because I have Danish affiliate websites, and I have built many of these links for my websites, but it was only until I started buying links, guest post, paid link insertions, that I actually saw movements in rankings for the affiliate terms. So the links that you build up here, they will help you for local SEO, they will help you for low to medium keyword difficulty. But if you have a super duper tough niche affiliate, iGaming, I'm not talking about iGaming in this video, but if you have a competitive niche like affiliate stuff, you probably will need to spend money on guest posts. And the way that this works is that I use a platform called Bazoom, and Bazoom is international. It's actually founded by some Danish guys, but Bazoom is my preferred way of buying these guest posts. And the reason that I like Bazoom is that I can actually enter a competition website and then have Bazoom platform perform a competition analysis. And it actually shows me all of the links that they have paid to get. And then I can go out and also buy these links if I have the budget. And that has proven super duper helpful for my Danish affiliate websites, because it actually turns out that many of these websites that you can buy links from in Bazoom and other places. I know that Charles Float has a PressWiz platform, and there are many platforms that you can buy these kinds of links from. I use the Bazoom here, but many of the websites that you can buy links from are known, what do you call them? Known websites, actual websites, like for example, so this website, for example, TV2, that's the one of the Danish news stations, one of the national news stations in Denmark, TV2. I actually think that you can actually buy a guest post on this website. And needless to say, and also this is a Danish newspaper. I know that you can buy links from here. Another Danish newspaper. So basically all of these major newspapers, not only in Denmark but also in other countries, they actually now allow you to buy guest posts. And if you do buy enough, they will not be cheap, just warning. But if you do buy enough, you will get higher rankings for sure. So anyway, so this is the last step, and this is if budget is not an option and rankings are super important, go to Zoom or any of the other platforms. So there you have it, guys. This was the video from today, a little bit longer than normal. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.